in a warm round of applause to welcome our honored guest. Jorhat 2024, 59th Freshers Day, 9th November, at Frederick and Mary Downs Auditorium. Honored guest, Shri Achumbemo Kikon, MLA Nagaland. Chairperson, Mr. Twainam Wonring, ETC. Invocation, Mr. Traiwang Konyak, DTH Scholar. Welcome speech, Mr. Banong Konyak, President, NSUJ. Special song, Mr. DVO from ETC. Introduction of Freshers. And speech on behalf of Freshers, Jorhat Engineering College, Fresher. Prayer for the Freshers, Professor Dr. Razal Salih Lapsetso, Vice Principal, ETC. Speech, our honored guest, benediction, Mr. Kito Shohei, MPH2. Now, let us invite Mr. Traiwang Konyak, DTH Scholar, for the invocation.
Every hour, every day we are aging. This morning I want to present a special number to all of you, a song entitled The Older I Get.
Very rich young man. The first month he was elected as member of, Legislative Assembly. He gave his salary for the aged people, a man who lived for others. And one of the striking things today he's doing is he takes his office to the villagers who cannot come and meet him to Kohima. Do not spend money and come searching for me to Kohima. I will come searching for you. Such a man of God who is in the service of his people. His father studied here in Eastern Theological College, may not be a full course, but a short training in early 60s, and he wanted to trace the history, which year his father studied here, along with Reverend Niliza, where Madam Dimeno come from. So I will address the history within 1 week, because that is assignment given to me. He had a lovely family with 2 beautiful children and a very supportive wife, so they serve government of Nagaland. Today we are privileged to have him speak to us, and the moment he gave his consent to come and address, I already received a congratulatory note from friends and young people from different corners, because he is such a voice that people wish to listen. And even for this afternoon, we have this many crowds and several outside because they want you to speak to them. Before we welcome him, please come to the stage. We will have to invite him the way Asabisa introduce or welcome a guest. We will not clap now, after we fully ground him. In Assam, without Gamusa, you are not yet a family member. So, as a Naga, we still should make him a Naga again. We were searching a live rhino, but Jorhat has called us and he said you cannot give a live rhino, but a very tiny but very, the most expensive gift you can ever give to a guest. A guest is incomplete without chapi. Take a photo. We would also like to welcome Mr. Marcus, who is the PS to welcome him with Assamese Kamusan. Mr. Marcus, if you are around. Yeah. And also Mr. Nzantan, he is the PA to RML. Please follow you come.
This is beautiful. I know, I like this one.
Everyone but time not permit, so we will ask our Vice Principal to kindly stand since he represents the college today.
Yes. I think to save time, I'll keep speaking while our Vice Principal is accepting the token. I was telling my friend Achumbemo that the only theologian who has lied to a politician for the first time, because we have decided to start at 1, but he has delayed for almost 20 minutes, so I have to rush back to Dimapur for another meeting. I wish to address the gathering for about an hour, but cut down by about 10 to 15 minutes in our this afternoon session. President and colleagues of the Naga Students Union Jorhat, our respected Vice Principal of the Eastern Theological College and Assistive College, the seniors of the Jorhat Naga Students Union, then the Naga students, and the freshers who have joined. I don't know whether you will be called freshers because most of you have come for a degree course. So, from the academic degree point of view, you will not be a fresher. But as far as your coming to this city is concerned, probably they are welcoming you from that aspect only. Otherwise, you are no more a fresher. And my good friend, Achumbemo, he is already a professor, reverend, doctorate, so many designations, which I'm really happy that he has got all this title now. The introduction that he has done for me, the compliment that he has given to me, thank you so much for that, but I don't deserve that much. Anyway, even if I don't address all of you one by one, I assure you that you have all my respect. Well, friends, today is a Freshers' Day. But since you have invited me, a politician, number one, and also a student leader in my college days, in my student days, even after my completion of my student days, I served in the NSF. And someone who has a deep yearning, desire for the future of the Naga people, I wish to touch here and there a little bit of where Nagas are today and where Nagas were and where we have to march from now on. So a little bit of, we will go a little beyond the Freshers' Day, for which I have identified you as seniors, even if you have joined the city for the first time here in Jorhat. Well, your team talks about celebrating diversity, forging unity. I think a very befitting theme chosen by the organizers. How do we celebrate diversity? You all have introduced yourself, your name, your tribe, and also the introduction which you have not done, exhibited by yourself, was the dress that you were wearing. Those are a part of our diversity. We are not jealous. We will not invade the color of dress, traditional attire worn by your other tribe and the other tribe. But we will appreciate, we will celebrate them.
When a gentleman, a beautiful lady coming with a chagasak attire, with a tangkul attire, with a Gamonian waistcoat, we don't envy. It look good. It look beautiful, simply beautiful. There's nothing to envy. It just looks beautiful. And that is where Nagas have to celebrate our diversity. Not to envy one another. That tribe envying a particular tribe, envying another tribe. No. Our elders, our forefathers have not taught us so. We have not been brought up from such an environment. We admire each other. All our dresses are beautiful. Our languages are admirable. This is how Nagas have to celebrate our diversity. There are many, but precisely I will touch a little bit, only on that line. Now, how do we go about forging unity? We are a united force. We are a united people. We are a united race. Nagas are not divided. Nagas are one. Who has taught us? Who has instilled in our thinking process that we are divided? I'm telling you today, when it comes to two issues, when it comes to two aspects, Nagas are one. Do you know? One. When it comes to our God the Almighty, our faith, we are one. Nagas are not divided. When it comes to the Naga national identity, to be very clear, the Naga national movement, a movement for our homeland, a struggle for freedom. We are one. There is no two opinion on these two aspects. And therefore, I proudly say that we are one people and we will remain one people. Today, without our consent, I have listened to the introduction of the freshers. People coming from east, west, north and south. How do we identify them? Geographically, we are one, but geographically we have to identify it like that only. South, east, west, north. Without our consent, from the British time to when the India got independent, our land and our people were divided. Divided into two nations. One is Nagas of Burma, Nagas of India. Many of us today forget the living condition, the living standard of our people in Burma. Most of them. Most of us don't know the condition of our people. In fact, we are the most fortunate group of the Naga race, the Naga people. Those of us who are in this side of the border. Even within India, you will find Nagas in Arunachal, in Assam, in Nagaland state, as well as in Manipur. So even in India, we are divided into 4 states. And the major tribe of our land and our people is in Burma. How do we forge unity? Whose responsibility is this? Whose duty is this? Should we leave it only to a politician like me or like us? Or should we leave it to the theologians to reach out to our people? Or should we leave it to the engineering students and other pursuing for arts students to reach out to our people to forge more unity? We need to have a collective effort. A concerted effort is required. And that is one of the conditions that I have come here today, because my friend assured me, he has told me that of all the cities in India, Jorhat is a city where Nagas live as one. And I've seen you with my naked eyes today that people coming from various, our Nagas coming from Manipur, Assam, Arunachal, Nagaland, even the other side. coming here together and living as one. Those of you who have joined the city only this year, you must learn this from the seniors. Our seniors who have been living together as one. This is a very classic example of Naga unity. And that has actually inspired me to come and show my face in this congregation. I was telling him that I am quite a busy man. At least, okay, if it is a golden jubilee or some very important function, I'll come and give you company, I'll show my face. But this for freshers, please invite someone, please don't engage me. But he said, no, this is one city where you will love, you will enjoy it, because Nagas remain as one here. We have no division of Eastern Nagas, Western Nagas, Southern Nagas, no? Northern Nagas. Just Nagas of Jorhat. We live like that. And we want you to inspire our newcomers here. And that has inspired me rather to come and address you. And so I told him, for your sake, I must come, as an old friend said. We have been friends for quite some years now. I remember my freshers' day, maybe 30 plus years back now after matriculation. I look young, but not very young now. But so, freshers' day moments are a very interesting moment. It's an unforgettable moment. But for you again, it is an extraordinary. A city like Jorhat, one of the most beautiful, peaceful cities. I was interacting with the Eastern Theological College staffs here, the teaching faculties. One of the most beautiful cities. And how fortunate you are to study here. So therefore, don't waste your time. Be an asset for our society rather than becoming a liability. There is one thing which we all have to remember. If you see the world today, everyone, the communities, the nations are struggling for an identity. And for the Nagas, this is a settled yes as far as Nagas are concerned. The wisdom of our elders, our forefathers, was so rich, was so great, their vision was so far-sighted that they have already envisioned for our people where we have to go, where we have to land up. They have done their part, and now we are judging them how far they have protected our people during their time. How far, to what extent they have protected, strengthened, promoted, and fought for our identity. They have done it, and for which we are here together as a group called Naga. If you are only a Goya, you will be a small group in the eyes of such a large Indian unit. If you are only a Pumai, a very small group. If you are only a Zilendrong in Bui, you will be a very small group. But because we come together as Naga, one family, we are a force to be reckoned. We are a group, we are a race that has been respected not only by India, but in the eyes of the world. Because our identity is clear. We are known by our identity called Naga. This, now, we are judging our elders during their time, whether they have conceptualized in such a way, whether they have conceptualized for the Nagas, a nation or not. Yes, a group of people called Nagas should live together under one administrative umbrella, under one nation, under God. This was the vision that they have conceptualized for us. Today, many of you, the youngsters, will not know, but the suffering that our elders have undergone because of the Naga political movement.
It's simply, we cannot just narrate in just a few seconds, minutes, or an hours. That kind of experiences, that kind of tribulations, our elders have gone through. They have not failed us. So we will judge them from that benchmark, whether they have envisioned a place for us or not. Today, it is our time. We will be judged within that benchmark according to our time. Whether in our time we have demonstrated, we have stood firm in that commitment given by our elders. We will be judged by that benchmark. History will not forgive us if we fail to protect ourselves, to protect our identity during our time. This is where I am worried. Whether I am failing or not, you also must be worried that whether you will also stand firm, fight for our identity. We will be judged by the posterity, and within that benchmark we will be judged whether our thinking standard was for the good of the Nagas, for bringing the Nagas together, for forging unity, or our thinking standard was to divide the Naga, to disseminate the Naga. In which standard are you? In which standard are we? In that thinking process, we will be judged by that benchmark. Therefore, I would like to encourage, challenge the young friends here that yes, our utmost priority, first and foremost priority, is for our academic purpose, our career. That comes first. That goes without saying. But beyond that, we have a mission to accomplish as far as Naga family is concerned. You all are a very learned man. I don't want to elaborate in detail. We have a mission to accomplish. So therefore, in this afternoon, I would like to inspire everyone that we should not fail during our time. We must live up to the standard of thinking process where we have landed up. The world today, I'm repeating again, is fighting for identity only. And therefore, if we fail during our time, the posterity will blame all of us. For the Nagas in Jorhat, I have a high expectation that with this spirit, which you have consistently maintained for the past many years, if you go on with this, you will be the role model. You will be the role model, and you should be the role model to bring the Nagas together. Nagas, in many ways, we are brave people. I remember one story being told to us by an elder that since we are in Assam, I will narrate a little bit of Assam story. An Assamese was traveling with one of our elders, and it seems he was expressing that Nagas are a very far-sighted man, a far-sighted community. From the British time, how could Nagas have that much courage to fight for your rights? You were aware of your rights. Rights meaning we are a politically conscious community, politically conscious race. And because of the courageousness of the Nagas, the whole Northeast, including Assam, was also respected by the British. But today, unfortunately, it is simmering down. So therefore, we must reinvent ourselves. we must re-strengthen ourselves that we are a people that doesn't compromise on truth, that doesn't compromise on justice, that doesn't compromise on freedom. We are a community, we're a race who stands for what is right, who stands for our right. This is where I would like to throw a challenge in today's gathering, so that as we celebrate this Freshers' Day today, we will get inspired by interacting to each other, by coming together in this manner. With this few words, I would like to once again wish the freshers all the best, and if God willing, definitely I will try to come back again to address the gathering. But for today, since I'm a little bit in a hurry, but it's interesting that to see a lot of young students joining Jorhat City, and I am quite impressed the way the program is being organized. As I said, the society expects a lot from you, especially to the theologians again. Eastern Theological College means for the Nagas, you enjoy a very high honor, respect in the eyes of the Naga people. And therefore, in terms of giving back to the society, not only taking up profession of preacher, but there are various ways to give back to our people. Our people have a lot of expectations on you, and with that kind of mindset, with that kind of understanding, if you pursue your career here, I'm hopeful that our society will improve and it will change to a positive change will come in our society. Thank you for the wonderful gift. You have converted me from a Naga to an Assamese. So thank you very much, and God bless. Good night.